Hey y'all, my name is Jessica Haynes, creator of Jessica Shoe Company. I'm asking for $70,000 in exchange for a 30% stake in my company. I've created a product that allows women to change the look of their shoes as easily and as often as we change our mind. Imagine a 7-day vacation. This is just a lady's shoe bag. And for you gentlemen, that means you're lugging this precious cargo half a mile through the airport. Now, imagine if you could sell that same woman one pair of shoes that would match all of her outfits. Business, casual, and even special occasions. That would be a shoe that would sell itself. The Jessica high heel shoe allows women to change the look of their shoes from a stiletto to a wedge with a simple push, slide, and snap. By releasing the safety catch, the heel can be slid off, and another heel can be slid in its place. It's that easy.
Wow.
With hidden magnetic components and a built-in mechanism for interchanging heels, our product offers women a canvas they can continually update and change. And with your help, we can bring this product to the masses. Cinderella's proof that one pair of shoes can change your life.
Great idea.
Thank you.
What kind of sales do you have on the Mr. Potato Head for stilettos?
That's very funny. I do not have any sales right now. We're still in the prototype phase.
May I see that shoe?
Yes, ma'am.
You're not the first to actually design a shoe with a detachable heel for women.
You're right. The first patent was filed in 1899.
Why haven't I seen it in shoe stores?
We have seen other products that allow women to transform their shoes. I think people just haven't partnered with the right people and made the right connections in order to get it out to the market.
But Jessica, there's another thesis here, and it goes like this. Shoe companies have no vested interest in reducing the number of pairs they sell by making the heels interchangeable. That does not help them sell more shoes. That's why the shoe companies have not embraced this idea.
You have all these other shoe companies that are spending millions and millions of dollars to let women know that they exist. How are you going to stand out so that people can find you?
I think the way that we stand out is licensing this technology to an existing brand.
It's a huge industry. You're a tiny little shoe cockroach in it. You're scurrying around in the dark trying to get some exposure for this. To actually compete with the giant shoe companies, do you think that's going to be easy?
I don't think it's going to be easy. I don't think anything anyone ever does in business is easy, but I do think it's possible.
What are you going to sell these for?
Right now, it is estimated to be sold at $200 retail.
Whoa.
Do you have a patent on that?
It is patent pending, yes.
What's the patent on?
It is for the magnets and the interchangeable heel concept.
You're giving us prices, and you haven't made any. Forget even selling. How do you know the prices on this shoe?
I'm currently working with a manufacturer overseas, and we're in pre-production. They're right now building the equipment that is necessary to manufacture this product.
Do you have any of your own money invested into this?
I do. I have a lot of my own money.
How much is
How much?
$63,000.
Where'd you get the $63,000 from?
When I was a young girl, my grandfather smoked cigars, and I made an agreement with him. Grandpa, if you stop smoking cigars, I promise I'm going to do good in school. So he believed me, and he set aside a college fund for me. And he said, okay, for every craving I get or every amount that I would spend on cigars, I'll put it into a college account for you to use whenever you go to college.
Nice, Grandpa.
Yes. And then when I went to college, I had scholarships based on the grades that I got, so I never actually touched the money. Whenever I graduated with my master's, I called my grandpa and I said, Grandpa, I have this crazy idea. I want to start a shoe company. And he said, I'm an entrepreneur myself, and I would love for you to follow in my footsteps. He said, Jessica, if you don't take a risk, you never get the reward. And so that's when I used all of that money to go towards the company. Eventually, that ran out. Starting a business I never would have thought was so expensive. A couple months ago, I was at a crossroads. I needed more money, but I couldn't get it. And so I actually went to the person that could never tell me no, my parents.
Whoa.
Oh, I know this story.
They took a second mortgage out on their home.
Were you okay with that?
It was very hard to have my parents take that risk. It was one thing to risk my financial savings, but it was very hard to put my family in that situation. I worked full-time, and I put every dollar that I earned into this company.
My mother did the same for me.
I knew that you could relate to that.
I got turned down by 27 banks. My mother put up the house, and I moved sewing machines in the house and made a factory in the middle of Hollis, Queens.
No matter how hard things got for me, I could never go to my parents because I couldn't wake up the next day with that pressure on my shoulders. Well, you're very fortunate that you have parents that love you that much.
Yes, I do, very much.
Here's the part that I'm struggling with. Perhaps the reason this isn't out there, maybe women like changing shoes.
There's also another product out there that offers women the ability to change their accessories using a snap on the toe. It's a ballet flat that they do it on, and this company had $16 million in sales in 2009.
So, Jessica, why don't you focus on the one attribute to your deal that you haven't addressed, and maybe the reason you fail. How are you going to get distribution?
The plan is that I don't have all the answers.
That's the plan?
I'm not here telling you that I have all the answers, because that would be a lie.
Clearly, you don't have a plan. And for that reason, I'm out.
Jessica, I'm gonna make it a little bit easier. I just don't know anything about the business, so partnering with me isn't gonna help you. I have no idea. I mean, I stopped wearing shoes like that a long time ago, but I'm out.
Thank you.
I have a price question.
Okay.
So you're going to be selling this shoe with one heel for $200. If you want a second heel, what's that consumer going to pay for it?
Anywhere between $20 and $30.
Here's what I don't like about your plan. You're asking someone in the price point of $200, $230 a pair of shoes to buy your product. I think those people are affluent enough to just buy two pairs for the same price.
Oh.
And I just might add, my first business, I lost $42,000. It was worth $1 billion to me then. I failed miserably after 2 years of trying, and you know what? I should have given up after 3 months. I had a bad idea. But in giving up, I got into the right business. I'm sure there's a right business right out that door for you. And I admire your enthusiasm, but I just couldn't invest, so I'm out.
Look, if attitude and drive were the measures of success, you're going to be very, very well off one day. I just can't see the business and how you get there. But I definitely know you're going to make it in something.
Thank you very much. That means a lot.
I'm out for the shoes.
I have a great idea. I know I do. The interchangeable product market is making millions, and I know this product can do that too. Like you have so many times. So no today does not mean the end of the road for me.
You're very, very early. Don't have a patent, don't have a finished sample, don't have experience. And all you have is debt and a lot of courage.
Thank you.
Right? Your parents believed in you, my parents believed in me, and I think I'm going to take a gamble and believe in you.
Oh, thank God.
I'm going to make an offer, but it's going to sting. I will give you $70,000 for 70% of the company.
Oh, Damon.
On.
I have to do this job for her.
Damon, you're making her an employee.
Understand what I'm offering you. I'm going to work basically for you at this point. I'm going to teach you every single thing I know. I will do the distribution, the shipping, the billing, all that stuff. $1 billion in orders comes in, I'm going to get it financed.
Every no gets you closer to a yes. You're not done, and you've got a long way to go.
Absolutely.
It's not
I
like
believe that you're going to go and do this with or without me, but I just know the work that I have to put in, and I'm just really investing in you at this point.
Jessica, what do you want to do?
A small portion of a big thing is a lot better than a big portion of a small thing. So I take your deal.
All right, there you go. See,